Hey everyone, today we're going to be ranking every single weapon in World at War Zombies, and there's only like 20 of them, so this is going to be shorter than the rest of them. Yeah, there's just not a lot of weapons. So I'm going to be trying to move a bit fast, but, So obviously we're going to be ranking them by how far they can take you. We're going to be considering Pack-a-Punch version, my opinion, and with perks. But I occasionally add, and sometimes points, like normal. I'll occasionally add points into it with the weapon, because some guns are really good point makers and really good in general. So, a good example of that is the Thompson. So, let's just get into our number 23 spot. At our number 23 spot is the Springfield. This is one of the worst weapons in the entire, in zombies in general. This is like as if you were knifing the zombie. It does 100 damage per shot. So you're pretty much just knifing the zombie, but with a gun. Yeah, it's not good. On like, say you're around 10, it'll take you at least 10 shots to kill him. Possibly more. So, it's just not good. So, yeah, there's nothing much else to say. The Springfield is just garbage. Alright, at our number 22 spot is the Panzerschreck. I don't know if I spelled that right, but the Panzerschreck, it's just bad. It's very poor mobility, and you can easily get cornered with it. You don't have a lot of ammo, not good for points. And you down almost, it is so easy to down with this thing. Really easy to down. So, it's just not good. I would never pick this up unless I was doing it for a video. So, yeah, it's just not good. At our number 21 spot is the Arasaka. And the Arasaka cannot be Pack-a-Punch, which is why it is this low. So, that kind of sucks, because I wonder how good it would be if it was Pack-a-Punch, but you just can't Pack-a-Punch it. It's only on Shinonuma, and it's a starting weapon. It's the Kar 98K of that. It's pretty much a reskin, and you can Pack-a-Punch the car. So, it's not great. I'd say keep it for, like, until around 5, until the dogs come in. Use it for points. That's around it. So, that's what I would use the Arasaka for. Alright, I'm just, like, checking my list every now and then. That's why there's these intervals. At our number 20 spot is the Scoped Car, and the Scoped Car also cannot be Pack-a-Punched. So, it's a wall weapon on not, I'm pretty sure. But besides that, it's just not good. Like, you can't pap it. It's decent for damage, but you're gonna get to a point where you won't even need it. You should just get rid of it. So, yeah, it'll eventually get to that point, and I don't really have much else to say. It's just, and that is the final weapon over a bad category, so, yeah. And our next spot, at our number 19 spot, is the M1911, and the M1911 is upgraded to the C3000 Biatches, which is a fun name to say, but, it's pretty much just Mustang and Sally, but with one gun, and there's no PhD flopper, and there's only, yeah, it's just not good. It's good for points in the earlier rounds, but that's about it. I was going to say earlier that, I will be having, campaign footage for 3 weapons, and some Arasaka, as you already saw, the Type 100, and the PPSH, since I do not have Shinonuma or Doris. So, M1911 is alright, but it's not as bad as the ability, but it's just you can still easily down with this thing. It's just not good. Alright, at our number 18 spot is the M1 carbine, and the M1 carbine it's actually pretty decent. It's not bad, it's also not great. But, I think it's alright. I think it's okay. It's not terrible, but, it just doesn't really compare to the other guns on this list. That's all I gotta say. It's not bad, but it's just not that great. So, yeah, it's not bad, but it's also just not the best either. At our number 17 spot is the BAR, or the bar, and it's alright. It has a kind of slow fire rate. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be an LMG or an AR. Games don't really. This is an LMG. All right. I don't care what the game thinks. This is an LMG. I don't know. I don't really. I just don't know. All right. Like, it's not bad. It's not great. So it just comes in our number 17 spot. So yeah. Yeah, so the bar is just it's not great, but it's alright, I would say. At our number 16 spot is the M1 Garand, and after now looking at it, this gun and the next gun should swap. But I will be including the with launcher version because the other version doesn't have a launcher and it just doesn't matter. So I'm just going to have it with the launcher because it's the better version. So if the launcher actually is pretty useful, until I'd say like into the 30s, you can probably get a decent amount of kills with it, and then it just becomes obsolete because you can down yourself and all it does is make crawlers. But it's all right. So it actually is a lot of ammo upgraded. It's pretty much like a double effect when you upgrade it. It literally makes the gun a lot more better. And that's why I think this gun and the WaW should switch. And this is the final weapon in our OK category. Yeah, final weapon in our OK category. Yep. Like I said earlier, number 15 spot is the WaW 43. And I think the WaW and the M1 Garand should switch. But I feel like these are interchangeable. The WaW is actually a really powerful semi-automatic rifle. And it's really powerful, really good upgraded, really good. It's pretty much the M1 Garand, but I feel like the M1 Garand has more uses and it's better in general. But I would argue that the WaW is better because it's also a wall weapon and the M1 Garand isn't. So like you can just interchange them in my opinion. These are like the only guns I feel like you can interchange in this list. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. And it's just the beginning of our good category, so, yeah. Yeah, so I just think the WaW it's alright. That's just what I think of it. Alright, so at our number 14 spot, we're pretty much a little past halfway. It is the MP40, and the MP40 is really good for points. It's decent damage-wise. The afterburner is it's decent, I'd say. That's all I would say. It's just decent. It's not decent. It's more good than bad because it's really good for points. It can take you decently far. It's great with perks, and Pack-a-Punch version is all right. So it's a pretty much overall good gun. So, but it's just towards the bottom of our good category. So yeah. Got really nothing else much to say about it. At our number 13 spot is the STG. And the STG, I think, is one step higher than the other gun. I love this STG, by the way. It is, like, paper thin. But besides the point, it's actually really good. It's good for mobility. It's decent for mobility, not good. But it's overall a good gun. I just think it's better damage-wise than the MP40, but besides that, I think it is alright. Well, not alright, it's good, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, I just think it's pretty good. That's all I really have to say about it. Alright, at our number 12 spot is the SODB, aka the Sawed-Off Double Barrel. I had to abbreviate it because that name is just way too long. This Sawed-Off Double Barrel it's really powerful, but if you gotta go with the regular double barrel. So, it's an overall good gun. I think the double barrel is a lot better, but I still think the sawed-off double barrel is still really good. So, if you can get your hands on it, it's decent. It's decently high damage. So, I'd say keep it till early 20s, possibly. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. The double barrel is just, the sawed-off double barrel is just, it's just pretty good, but you should go with the double barrel if you're gonna get a gun, if you're gonna get one of the double ones. At a number 11 spot is the Browning, and, it's the worst LMG in the game. Well, kinda. I mean, I feel like the BAR is worse, but you might not consider that an LMG, so, and this is definitely an LMG, but, the Browning is just pretty good. It's overall a really, really good gun. I highly recommend it. It's just, you gotta go with the better LMG that will be later on the list. You just gotta go with it. It just doesn't have a fast fire rate, and yeah, that's about it. At a number 10 spot is the FG42. I probably could have spoke more about the Browning, but this is the beginning of our great section, and the FG42 is also an LMG, but I feel like it's more of an AR, honestly. It feels like that. It doesn't feel like an LMG, so it's alright, but it's just not the best either, so I don't know. It's alright. It's great, I consider. It's really powerful. So, in my opinion, at least, it's really, really powerful. But it's just not better than the other guns on this list. At our number 9 spot is the Type 100, and the Type 100 is one of the most underrated guns in the game, but it is really good. It's a wall weapon. It's decent. It's a really good pack-a-punch. It's really good mobility, and it will take you decently far, and it's just good. It's just great, really. And, you can definitely deal, and I just feel like it's underrated on like, Doris and Type 100, because most people will just go, like, the Thompson. But I feel like that the Type 100 is a really good gun, and it's worthy of the great section. Yeah. At our number 8 spot is the 357 Magnum, and the 357 is pretty much the Python of World at War. It is, yeah, it's a one shot to like round 10. So, and after that, it's really good if you just want to run around. It has really good mobility. Its fire rate is a lot slower than the Python, but its damage definitely helps out with that. And the damage is just like, hey, I'm here also. So it's really good at perks, and especially if you have like double tap. It'll still be good. Pack-a-punch, it's really good in my opinion. I will be running around with this thing if I can get my hands on it like the Python. And it's just good. Yeah. Got really nothing else to say about the 357. It's just really good. On to our number 7 spot. At our number 7 spot is the trench gun. And the trench gun, it's a really good shotgun. I'd say the second best shotgun in the game. You can just use this thing. You can use this thing for a really long time. It's really powerful. Really good at taking out dogs. Like I would recommend this for that. But for decent damage wise, but after the 30s and late 20s, I'd say you get rid of it. Only hold if your dogs have like a flamethrower or something, which is actually later on the list. And when I say later on the list, I mean right now. At our number 6 spot is the flamethrower. And the flamethrower is it's really good. It's actually it's infinite damage, so always a yay. And infinite ammo, so well, not infinite. Well, you can always deal. It's technically infinite damage because you have infinite ammo, but it's really good for getting around, like if you want to go for a high round of knock, you pretty much need to grab a flamethrower and like the Thompson, because that's just the strat. Flamethrowers are really good. It's just, I recommend, I don't know, it's just really good, and I don't think it's deserving of the top 5, but I also think it's deserving of the great section. And this is the ending of the great, and beginning of the top 5. And I chose top 5 because there's 22 weapons, so I can't do top 10. At our number 5 spot is the MG42, and the MG42 is one of the best guns, as you can see in this clip. I literally got cornered, and I literally got out. That's going to be in a future Funny Random Stupid and Cool video. But, that clip. And it is fast fire rate, great damage, great with perks. It can take you really far, and Pack-a-Punch is awesome. So, I don't think it's better than the other weapons on this list, but it's definitely deserving of the top 5. At our number 4 spot is the regular double barrel. Yeah, the regular double barrel is so much better than the sawed-off double barrel. So, it's just, it doesn't really, it's just so much higher of damage, and this one is a wall weapon on, like, Doris, while the other one isn't really. So, oh no, it's just really powerful. It's one of the better guns in general on the list, and I think it is one of the best guns in the entire game. Garrett, nothing to say. Just, you get the double. I wouldn't really. It's not great for points though, but it's really good for damage. It's decent for taking out the dogs, and that's about it. Nothing really much. You can take it at decently high rounds. I'd say like 30s. I'd say 40s. I say, but besides that, not super far, because no gun really takes you really far in this game. At our number 3 spot is the Thompson, and the Gibbs-O-Matic, which is the Pack-a-Punch name, it's a wall weapon, tons of ammo, decent with firepower, great with perks. This is one of the best guns in the entire game in general. There's so many strategies that you have running by with the area with this gun, so you always have a chance to get more ammo. So it's just one of the better guns in the game, really. So I highly recommend it every time you play any game, this or the Type 100. Type 100 is lower, but the Thompson's more iconic, so, and in my opinion, it's just better. So on to the final 2, and this is definitely a better SMG. At our number 2 spot is the PPSH, and the PPSH is one of it's the best SMG in the game, no doubt about it. It has the fire rate and mobility of an SMG, but the strength and the magazine size of an LMG. It's just the best gun it's one of the best guns. This gun I will always take to high rounds. I would always take it to high rounds, so I highly recommend this gun. Really good at killing zombies, really good at killing the dogs. I would say almost always have the PPSH, and sadly it's not a wall weapon, but I feel like you can get behind the fact with its ammo size. At our number 1 spot is the Kar 98K, and I have a feeling you guys actually should have expected this, because I already had it at number 1 in my Black Ops 1 video. No gun. Okay, so I don't really recommend it between like round 10 and 70. It's not good for middle rounds, and it's not good at killing dogs. But there's no gun that can one-shot zombies on round 100 like the Kar 98K. You just can't. You can't do it. It doesn't compare. This is almost a wonder weapon, but it's only good for high rounds. Alright, so that was my list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had certainly had fun making it. Sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get 40 subs before the end of the year. That's not happening, but I would still like to try because there's 2 days left. Hope you guys enjoyed. The next video will either be a sniper montage or first time playing Cold War. They're both going to be happening soon, so you might as well just probably sniper because it was more fun to make. But hope you guys enjoyed. Please see you guys next time. Please subscribe to the channel, and goodbye.